Huh? Oh, morning. You're earlier than I expected. I was going to review the lighting schedule again before Astra arrived, but looks like you beat me to it. You stage managers really don't sleep, do you? I assume you've already checked the fog cues for stellar bloom. Astra was worried about the last drop hitting too late. I know, she worries too much, but it's part of the job, keeping her reassured. Even if it means rechecking the same cue 6 times. Anyways, what's that you're holding? Oh, is that for me? You brought me coffee. Thank you. That's considerate. Strange, but considerate. Hmm. 2 shots, no sugar. You remembered. That's strange too. It's just, most people don't really bother with me, you know? My job is to anticipate everything, smooth over the chaos before it ever touches Astra's side of the curtain. I manage her calendar, her requests, her moods, her wardrobe malfunctions. I even carry bandages in my back pocket because she's clumsy in heels. So, when someone remembers how I take my coffee, it throws me off. It's strange. Strange to have someone care about the person who's supposed to care about everything else. But thank you. I mean that. Even if I don't really know what to do with it. Anyways, I was looking at Astra's encore piece. She might want to add a new intro sequence. She had some late night ideas. Dangerous territory, I know. But she trusts you. Said she'd only feel comfortable if you helped cue it in. That's rare. She doesn't trust easily. Guess you've made quite the impression. That's something I understand, I suppose. I don't usually say this kind of thing, but working with you has been efficient, productive, and incredibly organized. And a little frustrating, in a good way. You're just easy to talk to. Which, again, strange. But maybe strange isn't so bad. Even if we're only working together until the concert's over. You always catch me before I've even had time to settle in. You know, I should start showing up earlier, just to beat you to it. Though I don't know if that's even possible. You always seem so composed. Like no matter what goes wrong, you're already 3 steps ahead. I admire that. Can I ask you something? Do you like your job? I mean, this whole world, stage queues, scrambling for backup generators, double checking the dozens of egos, all expecting miracles in 24 hours. It's a lot. You must like it. Or at least be good at pretending you do. I imagine it pays decently. You're always so put together. Reliable, confident. People like you don't do this kind of work unless they're being compensated well or unless they're in love with the chaos. You don't strike me as someone addicted to chaos, though. You must have someone waiting for you at home. A partner, Someone you tell all the behind-the-scenes disasters to. Someone who gets to hear about Astra's ridiculous last-minute requests or my over-preparedness. Right? Oh. Oh, I see. You're single. That's surprising. I mean, not because you just seem like someone who wouldn't go unnoticed. I'm sorry. I just assumed. You're very easy to trust, and that's rare in this business. You sure you're not just pulling my leg? There's really no one special? That's strange, too. Anyway, we should go over Astra's entrance timing. Her new idea involves a blackout for like 2.3 seconds, followed by the drop lighting from above. She wants it to look like she's descending from a star. Subtle, right? I told her if she adds one more effect, the stage might implode. But if you're calling the cues, I'm a little less worried. More than a little less worried. You know, I spend so much time making sure things go right, that everyone's needs are met, that Astra is protected. But today, you bringing me coffee, asking how I'm doing, it made me think about what I've been missing. Maybe I've been too focused on the job. You're dangerous, you know. Coming in here early, saying kind things, looking at me like I'm more than a checklist. Don't do that. Not unless you mean it. We still have a few hours before our doors open. Wanna stay with me a little longer? Cool. Thank you. I enjoy your company, admittingly. Alright, so... I'm sorry, I just still can't believe it. So you're single. Not that it's my business, you give off this aura. Like someone who has a life outside of this place. Someone who goes home to someone, or at least someone who's used to being seen. But I guess being seen and being understood are two very different things. I don't really talk like this, you know. Normally it's... Come on, guys, recheck the dressing room temperature. Confirm the pyrotechnetic licensing. Or smooth over the sponsor demands. I don't even remember the last time someone asked me what I wanted. Or how I felt about a show. Or anything, really. But now you're here, sitting quietly, not asking anything of me. It's disarming. Do you ever think about what comes after all this? After the lights go down, after Astra's final encore? When the confetti's swept up and the crew goes home? I do. Too often, probably. And every time I think about it, I realize I'm not part of the applause. I'm the shadow in the wings, the clipboard, the headset, the "thanks, Evelyn," and then silence. I don't mind, it's what I signed up for. But when someone like you looks at me like this, it makes me want things I shouldn't. Sorry. That was inappropriate. I meant to ask about the intro cues again. Right. The transition between Nova Pulse and Bloomed Again. Astra wants it to feel seamless, like she's stepping through dimensions or something. So you'll have to fade the back panel before the strobe cycle starts, otherwise it... You're not even listening to that part, are you? I don't blame you. I keep talking about the show because it's easier than saying what I really want to say. I'm not supposed to get attached. People in our line of work, we don't last in each other's lives. But I can't stop wondering what it would be like if we weren't on opposite ends of a job. If I didn't have to say goodbye once the final curtain dropped. You've been a kind presence. Kind in a way I wasn't expecting. And I don't know what to do with that. I want to say something, but I know the second I do, the spell might break. And I'll go back to being the professional assistant, and you'll be the stage manager with somewhere else to be. So, I won't say it. Not yet. I'll just enjoy this coffee. And your silence. And the fact that, for now, you're here. It's almost time. You can feel the change in the air, can't you? Like static. All the little moving parts beginning to hum. Stage hands are loading the prop wings. Lighting is syncing the pre-show sequence. Astra will be arriving in 23 minutes, if she's on schedule. Which, let's be honest, she won't be. And yet, here we are. Just sitting, drinking coffee. Feels kind of nice. I never allow myself to slow down like this. Every time I do, I start thinking too much. About everything I've done wrong. Everything I want but don't have. Like how I wish I could keep talking to you like this. Long after tonight's show is over. But I can't, right? I mean, people like us, we cross paths, we get the job done, and then we disappear back into our schedules. But still. Can I ask something personal? When you go home after the show, what do you do? Oh, sounds quiet. Peaceful. You know what I do? I refile receipts. I don't mean that metaphorically. I literally refile receipts. Astra always over expenses takeout meals, so I go line by line. Then I clean my apartment, think about cooking, order noodles instead. I guess I always figured if I was indispensable enough, I wouldn't have time to notice the rest. The loneliness, the emptiness, but today you brought me coffee. You sat with me. You didn't rush, and somehow that made all the difference. My hand in yours there. Oh, I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. I didn't mean to hold your hand impulsively. I forgot myself for a moment. We should probably get back to work. They'll need us both soon. But just before we do, just a few more minutes of pretending this isn't just a job. That maybe we could, I don't know, be something more if the world made room for it. I just want to remember this feeling. Thank you for seeing me. Even if it's only for tonight.